Since Boko Haram's kidnapping of dozens of girls from the Chibok School in April 2014, no one has heard anything about them, and their liberation efforts have been unsuccessful, so their lives in captivity and camps for years have remained a secret. The British Guardian newspaper revealed in a report many details of the life of the kidnapped girls captured by Boko Haram after the hashtag Bring Back Our Girls circulated on social media and tweeted by Michelle Obama, the Pope and others, in one of the most prominent examples of online activism ever. The newspaper stated that a new book due to be published early next month will reveal the reality of life for the more than 200 women from the school in Chibok who were kept as hostages in one of the most infamous mass abductions of recent decades. The book includes information and details after hundreds of interviews with Nigerian girls, their families, some ex-military officials and others, said one of the book's Co-authors Joe Parkinson. Among these students was Naomi Adamu. Her defiance began when the terrorists told these students to swap their school uniforms for a black flowing all-covering garment. The 24-year-old kept her checkered blue dress, and then risking a beating or worse, she began a diary. The book explains that the kidnappers tried to force the girls to convert to Islam and marry the fighters in Boko Haram to have children. When Adamu refused, they beat her and threatened her with death. Her rebellion became a model for other kidnappers to follow. By mid-2015, with Boko Haram now on the retreat, Adamu and her closest friends were starting to lose their fear of the extremists inspired by her example. The other hostages began to fight back too, risking lashings with sticks and wire. I became the leader of our girls because I was the eldest among them, and I was the most stubborn. Boko Haram wanted me to convert as an example because they knew the other girls listened to me. They beat me and bullied me and threatened to kill me, but I told them even if the heaven and earth come together, I will not marry. Adamu told the authors a smaller group of the most defiant students was separated. Adamu, their leader, was dubbed the chief infidel by furious Boko Haram leaders. The book pointed out that the kidnappers tightened their pressure on the girls, while a team of Nigerian volunteers led by a Swiss diplomat were trying to reach a deal to release the kidnapped women. And indeed, 21 girls were freed in October 2016 in exchange for the release of some Boko Haram terrorists in Nigerian prisons. Most of the 82 girls were freed, while about 40 of them died, and some of them remain until this moment in the hands of the Boko Haram.